Hi, I'm Dog Killer Austin.
Wow.
Austin's trying to live grenade it. He's like, if I just make the jokes, then they can't pick on me for it.
That's a great thought. It's too bad it's not going to work.
I'm a great thought.
Hey,
And guess what? Hi, I'm Austin. This is Hork Delest. Maybe I can edit that to where it looks like I hit the camera and then it fell over and we all just came back in.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I'm not
live.
going to do it.
Is it not live?
It's live.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is currently at this moment.
It's live.
We are on the internet right now.
Austin's like, I'll do it live.
Yeah.
All right, I'll edit this live.
I'll edit it live.
Hey, what are we doing?
Great question.
Rock Delest.
I do it. No, it's
You should do it.
For those about
Hork
Hork.
Delest.
We salute you.
I don't need my glasses
Well, it's good because you can't see without them.
to see. I'll gain sight
too
over
soon.
everything.
All sight. All seeing eye.
This is my
all
all-seeing
sight
eye.
what they fought over in Transformers.
No.
That's the all spark.
Oh my god.
This is my all-seeing eye. This is my only
Why?
seeing eye.
Why do I hang out with you, plebes?
This is because of Kermit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This
I
one's
see a
for Kermit.
You
Bulbasaur.
deserve this.
Yeah, Bulbasaur.
I see.
There's a Bulbasaur where Kermit used to be.
Or Burbusher.
Sure.
Or Burbusher.
Find some.
Oh,
There he is.
I have to
Praise
order
be.
replacement candles because Alex was afraid that one was going to burn down and she'd have to get rid of it. We can't have that.
Oh, don't
I
worry.
don't think
There will be an
afraid.
endless supply of permit candles.
Yeah.
How many more people have to die for you to give me these candles?
No
that's
one. No
true.
one else has to. You can get more when that one is done.
I don't think so. I think we have to wait for a death.
How many have you already killed?
How many have you killed?
I'm
We can
sure,
just-
Alex.
How
said how many more
summon the
people,
candle
so
in the
I'm
first
assuming-
place?
How many
Like a-
murders have you committed?
As riveting as this is.
Oh,
Oh God, I gotta
Dixie.
get out of here.
Dick Stinky, get out of here.
Hork Delest, that's what we do at Hork Delest is we talk about stuff, about shows, about specifically our shows, specifically Dungeons and Dracon Beams. But we're switching it up for this one. It's going to be Hork-Bajir Chronicles. Fuck! Hi, I'm Austin. What was your all's favorite moments?
When Austin
That's
couldn't say hi,
something
rock.
to do.
That was pretty good. Are you talking about my favorite moment of this broadcast so far?
Yeah, just this one since
Yeah, then it was that.
9:57.
It's really hard to tell favorite.
I like Vera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Honestly.
Are we gonna
Goodness.
assume that everybody has listened to all of it?
Yes.
Are
They
spoilers?
better have.
Spoiler.
Spoilers okay?
Spoilers.
Giving a spoiler warning now. Right?
If you
Goes
haven't
to
watched
you, your
everything,
gator, in the chat.
Right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
Yeerk
loves Vera too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you should.
Vera would never yerk anybody.
You know who
No.
would though?
Might kill a dog
Yes.
though.
If she let her, she probably would try.
I think instead of saying our favorite moments, we should just ask. I should just ask. Does anybody have anything they want to get off their chest?
Yeah, no, I want to go first here if you don't mind.
Is it a big needle? Do you want to get that big needle off your chest?
Yeah. Were you and Nate planning to betray me from the beginning, or was this like a spur of the moment thing that came up?
Can I jump in? Get my name out of your
You were
mouth.
accused.
That's been Nate's response every time. He's like, I didn't do anything.
Nate planned nothing except to play tree banjo and see what else Austin wanted my fucking character to do.
And yet here we are,
Yeah.
Well,
you infested.
me infested. That's that Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
movie, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
It was nothing to me.
No, it was a good joke. It was a good joke.
Oh, okay, good.
Yay!
Thank
That's why we're so happy Tim is here.
Tim's joke meter, like, no, that was good. I get the pass. It's pretty good.
That's,
It's
I
all
have
right.
to turn like it's the noise meters at the hockey game where I have to turn and watch the screen to see how loud it goes.
It's the all
My
gas
joke-
meter
It's
from
just me doing this.
Stonebrook,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Tim, I planned it since you told me you were gonna be the biggest Hork-Bajir.
Yeah, that's what I
That's the moment. That's the moment it went into my head.
Wow.
Can I tell you how little I
Pretended to
planned
be our
it?
friend that whole time.
There was a point where I really thought Austin was making pick Visser 2.
I thought that.
And I had like a whole conversation with him about how fucked up that was and blah blah blah. and then like the next episode just
And I
kidding.
bet he
It's
was
y'all.
like, I would never do that.
No, he
I
didn't do
bet
that at all.
The
He just
only
kept going, I don't
exposure-
know.
The only exposure I had to Nate's character was from listening to the final cuts. And as soon as you got the Yeerk, I was like, man, that's pretty messed up to make Nate Visser 2. Like, that's pretty brutal. I didn't ever once think that it was coming back on me. I thought I was just doomed. A poor little doomed Hork-Bajir.
Nope.
Austin, you
Nope,
coach.
it was you. Yeah, I just got a notification that's saying that something's messing up and it might be Twitch.
No.
So,
Fuck.
It
Oh
did just
God.
switch back to the Visser 3 screen. So
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Hang on.
Wow.
Hang on.
Wow.
What the heck?
Well, we're being funny.
WTF, mate.
it was 1 second of video and then it went away again.
Stupid.
shit. Let's see.
Jeez, guys.
It
It's
says we're
counting
live.
again. Yeah, it's at like 13 seconds live now.
Oh yeah.
Are
But
we
it's still not
are-
showing anything.
Oh, I was about to say.
I refreshed and we're back. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I've got an
Yeah.
ad.
Weird.
Yep.
Super.
The problem
weird.
is it's all of us at once. It's overloading Twitch because we're just
It's
so
too much
fucking
awesome.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
all right, we're back now. I heard us talking.
Okay.
Sweet.
So good.
This is all being recorded elsewhere, so if the VOD gets super fucked up, we'll post it later. Don't worry. I mean, if the live gets fucked up, we'll post the VOD later.
If the vibe.
VOD.
Vibes are
Video
all
on demand.
fucking
The
I'm
VOD.
Oh,
sorry.
God, okay. I
The
thought you
vibe was already fucked up. That has
Yeah.
already
Oh.
happened.
The
Yeah, that
vibe is
happened
that
in the
dog
show.
killed.
Thanks, Austin.
Dog kill. Yes.
Dog killer.
Kiss
Why
us.
did you do
Oh
that?
no! Why did I do?
Why
I
did
think
you
you
kill
just-
Bronk?
Yeah.
Is
Just
this a
go
rock
ahead
to
and
us? Just gonna
answer
turn
for
into
your crimes.
interrogation of Austin.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't me.
It was.
It was literally you.
No, I've
Yep.
been waiting for the rock to Delest to tell y'all. Wasn't me.
It was my evil brother who
Yeah,
looks
it
just
was-
like me.
Boston, yeah.
Sure.
Boston.
His name is
Boston.
Boston.
He's from
The whole city.
Florida.
It's from Florida. That makes sense. It checks out.
You know what though? Like, there's a non-zero chance that if you asked Austin to spell Boston, it would be Baustin.
Bustin.
Yeah.
But, oh,
Busted.
wait a minute.
Oh, no.
The dice.
Wait a minute.
The dice did it.
The dice.
Yeah, but I'm control roll 20 with how a lot of that went.
Yeah.
I tried to hack it once.
And
then
you
they-
succeeded. And then you
and then I
fucked us over for
succeeded.
the rest of
Clearly.
eternity.
Clearly succeeded.
Mhm. Listen, I'm sorry.
You're the GM. You have the ability to give him plot armor, and you didn't.
Well, he had it. No, he didn't. He didn't have it. You're right.
He had it and then I took it away.
I don't mean to do this, Em, but I'm going to put it on you.
Oh,
I didn't kill the dog.
Use you.
Go on.
oh.
Go on.
Oh.
Explain yourself.
Jinxed it.
Dig a deeper
Oh, because
hole,
I
buddy.
yelled at you and told you not to kill my dog?
Okay, this is a bad idea. It's my fault. And I'm sorry.
That's
No.
correct.
No, when the deflection doesn't work, Austin, just pick a different target. Just aim it a
Okay.
different way.
It was Tim's fault.
Okay, accept that way. Point it a different way.
Okay. It was God's fault.
Wow. Wow.
You
Wow.
literally
Yeah.
said God is dead in this series that we just fucking recorded.
Right. And if God is dead, nobody's fucking safe.
So when you say God, do you mean the Elemist or Kryak? Which
No.
one needed Bronk to die for their plan to work?
The
The Christian
Austin.
God.
Oh, Yahov on high?
Yep. Hova. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Thank you.
Yeezy?
Now I understand.
Yeezy.
Yeah,
Kanye
no,
West,
yeah.
too.
Kanye?
So this is Kanye West's fault.
That I'm
Okay,
fine with.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm okay with
fine.
that.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Tweet
It is-
at Kanye West right fucking now.
Why did you
Son
kill
of a
Why
my
did you
bitch.
let
dog?
the dog die?
It is literally anybody's
let it
fault that
die.
will get the focus off of Austin. That's what I'm
Yeah,
realizing.
but we all know it's Austin's fault.
Yeah.
Who do
Yeah.
you guys hate the most?
Austin.
Right now?
Do you want that answer?
What the hell? Let's else got a question.
He
Uh.
literally was about to stab me in the back, and he's like, "No, turn around, turn
Right.
around."
I
want
you
That's why he did that, Tim.
Oh man, that was. See, Austin knows the jokes that he's gonna make 2 weeks before I do.
Dude, maybe I'm God, and that's why it's my
No.
fault.
It's the Austinist.
Well, all right. Now we'll do favorite moments. Since we got all of that out of the way and we don't have to, revisit it, we can talk about our favorite moments, right, Casey?
I don't know.
Casey.
I don't know. Can we move on, everyone? This is a democracy.
Collectively as a group, I don't know if we can.
Everybody.
My
airs
vote is
their-
yes.
You can't vote.
Oh shit! I thought this was. I'm a felon.
Oh,
Okay. Favorite moments, right? Favorite moments. Slicing off of Jaheim's head.
Yeah.
That was my favorite moment. Now, if you want to talk about least favorite moments, I've got about 40 of those lined up for you. But yeah,
That's
favorite moment
next.
was that's next.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
So we're here today to talk about our least favorite moments. Let's turn to the screen. Thank you. Here you can see that I have 40 listed.
In
I
alphabetical order.
yeah, I shaped them in the face, in the shape of Austin's face. I don't know why that was so hard. Ghost took over my body. That was a lot of words, and they were really hard to get out. But it's like one of those dot matrix printer things that makes a
Mhm.
face when it's done.
yeah.
It's an ASCII Austin.
I have two favorite moments. I have three favorite moments.
I'm
Was it-
really curious now, Austin. I'm curious. Which ones were your
Number
favorite?
one, killing the dog. Number
the dog.
two,
Two,
making you
kill
all
the
watch
dog.
as I
Killing
killed the
Keffa.
dog.
Watching my friends cry because of
Number
the crimes
three,
I committed.
betraying y'all.
Actually,
Number 4,
no,
betraying
I don't have any
Kid.
favorite moments. One of those is correct.
Oh no!
Oh
It's killing
So-
the dog, isn't it?
no! Wow.
So
You motherfucker! It's betraying y'all. That's what it is.
for anybody watching at home or listening to this later, I always thought that D&D was like sort of dumb and couldn't really, like it couldn't really get to me.
Cool.
Austin-
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, you're still role playing, like no matter what, like that's what you're doing, role playing. So I'm not going to get too invested in any of this stuff. You're just role playing, right? I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Austin proved it to me. And the worst part is I knew for years how the story was going to play out, sort of. I knew, it couldn't have been anything good. But Austin made it worse than I could have ever hoped for. And that's why we're all very, very mad at him. Just in case
One of the
anybody didn't get
reasons.
that. Yeah.
We have to talk about the other ones off air.
Oh, really?
The other
Oh,
one?
God.
Alex has been shooting me daggers. From
Sure,
what you do with
sure
daggers,
have,
Alex.
buddy. Shooting me daggers.
you shooting me daggers, huh?
Why are you a leprechaun?
I was trying to be a pirate.
You failed.
Why can't it be a
Not
pirate
both.
leprechaun?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or a
Could be,
leprechaun
but he
pirate.
just said pirate. He didn't
Don't
have
you see my
leprechaun,
peg
did he?
leg?
Nope.
No,
Gold eye.
Is
Any
it
pot
in
of gold?
I don't want to see anything about your gold eye or your peg leg. No.
It's not my pot
your
of gold,
turtle.
it's me booty. Well, come on, my turtle.
Have it in your pocket.
Or your goose.
You got my goose. Well, so.
Okay, wait. I have a question for you, Austin.
All right.
Since you threw to me earlier. So, in a moment where you were trying to be true to the actual dice rolls and like how they take the story, do you have a moment of decision where you're like, "Oh, this would be a better story decision," or okay, but if I go this other way, then I could just kind of save it and we won't have that moment. Like, is that a conscious thing that you think about, or is it just kind of like winging it? I don't know.
So there are things that I'm like, this would be a cool moment, like when I'm just thinking and I'll write it down and put it in there. But like, yes, when Bronk was down, I wasn't rolling death saves for him at first because I had the plan of him to be over here for a minute and then you guys eventually find him. But when that time came, I was like, okay, let me roll the death saves and we'll just see what happens. And 2 bad ones right in a row. And then I was like, oh shit, do I bail out or do I roll this last one and let the dice decide it? So I just did it and he failed. So I was like, maybe since Senilian crit 20, I could like do, maybe the elements comes down or maybe they find another crystal that can bring him back to life or something. But
Then
I
he
just
just
thought
gave
it
me
right.
inspiration and I already had it.
Yeah.
It was the most useless crit anyone has ever critted. In a series where I kept rolling 1s and 2s, I got a crit 20 and he goes, so you can have inspiration. I'm like, I already have inspiration. He's like, well, fuck.
Crit.
I have a question
But
about
yeah.
inspiration.
Mhm.
So kind of in the last couple episodes, I felt like you were just kind of handing it out left or right. And was that on purpose?
Yeah, a little bit. So like we're wrapping, so I want to we're wrapping the show. So I wanted to make sure everybody had like a little tool in their pocket that they could throw out. But also I felt bad for some stuff.
Not killing the dog. Other stuff.
No, that's what it was.
Double
That's what I felt bad
inspiration for
for.
killing the dog.
See, I thought it was like just like you get inspiration. You're all dead in 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah,
You
that's-
get inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
None of this
Like it
really
doesn't
matters.
matter
does
what
give
you
us
do
just
with it,
that-
you're still gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that last little bit of hope where you're just like, oh, I could use this. And then like the rolls are going great and we're really like, we're doing stuff. And then it's like,
Yeah.
no, you're
Well,
not.
No.
To that though, I think all of you did spend your inspiration in the last episode. Maybe you did it, Jenna? Oh.
Died with it. Died with inspiration.
You were an inspiration to us all.
No!
My inspiration's in the stars, baby.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maybe Dylan can look to it for some inspiration.
Uh-oh.
So did it follow the plan you pretty much had?
The whole game?
Yeah.
So like this game is different from a lot of the other games that I've ran because before we started this, I had everything all the way to the end that I wanted to happen. So like the Zero, like the metal trees getting blown up. Then you all doing the skills challenges and meeting after that, and then going into the like those trees blown up, and then meeting with Chieftain Brower, and then finding Father Deep, the the Arn, the final showdown where all the Hork-Bajir are storming the Andalites. There were other things that I had, but yeah, I had like having all those in a row was something that I planned before. I thought the virus was going to get released. I'm trying to think of things that I didn't plan that we just threw in, but I had like for the most part, a lot of things set up and ready. And then it was just basically how you guys got there. I planned like you all were supposed to fight the Jubba Jubbas and all the Bounders in Father Deep on the way to Quazinicon, wherever the Arn's name was. You all were supposed to fight all them when you went into Father Deep. Like you were supposed to go down, see them, and then you guys fight them to get in. But the way like things worked out before that, I wrote the tree bridge like crash thing because of like how everything came about. You all weren't going into Father Deep like as quick as I wanted you to, or as quick as I planned out. So I was like, all right, because I wrote or I was ready for you all to go in 2 to 3 episodes before the bridge fight. So when you all didn't go in, I was like, all right, I got to get them in now because we're almost done. So that's why I made it crash down into the chasm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How long were you planning that last line?
That last line, that came like the week before. I was like fine tuning all the stuff for the end, and basically it was writing the whole time we were playing because stuff kept changing. But yeah, at the end, the week before, I was like, gotta put that.
We played right into your fucking hands with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
There were a couple times Austin was sending me like, hey, can you record this tonight? Like I'm editing and I need this for tomorrow's episode to go out. And I'm like, I mean, 2 or 3 lines at a time. So yeah, sure. But...
Yeah, Nate. Oh, turn my light out.
Yep. Yeah, motherfucker. Don't kill dogs. I'll take your lights away.
He said his clapper to hear the word Nate, and then it turns off the light, and I don't understand what that's about.
Nate, the Nader.
Nader. That's a different thing here in the South. Terrifying.
Ralph Nader.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Tim. I can always count on Tim to get my old man jokes. Appreciate you.
I'm going to ask a question that Alex has given me. She gave me like 5 questions when she thought she wasn't going to be able to be on so that we could.
That's not true. I just gave you 5 questions to ask, and you were supposed to pretend they were yours, Austin. Way to ruin it.
Came up with these questions.
Inspired by Alex.
From the beginning.
I'm going to do this one. And this one, I don't know. I'm going to do this one. Looking at your character sheet. So if you don't have it, maybe you want to go in and look at it. What's something on there that you never got to use, but you would really have liked to?
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Ooh,
I never got to use the fucking Hork-Bajir morph that we got. I was a little sad about that.
Shaped one.
Yeah, there's I forget what it was called right now, but there was one where I had a pack of Hork-Bajir with me.
You used that one.
I did get to use that one. That's what I'm saying. That was the only one that I was like, I gotta use this, and I did get to use it. So I did a bunch of the like. My entire character was only fun stuff. It was just go punch things and then carve my name on walls. So I never
got to take the Boca Boca powder and get like amped.
Yeah. Did you? I never actually said that he did it, but did you catch that Barafin did it to get away from the metal trees? Okay.
Good. I like that.
No, I did not catch that.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
So he was boked up, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the know your enemy thing. I didn't sit and observe other creatures to figure out how to fight them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ability.
Yeah, it is a good
Yeah.
ability.
Pick had so originally, way back, Pick was going to be in the main story, and then I couldn't play for real life reasons, so Austin just kind of smushed me in there where he could, which was cool. But I had like developed this whole system for communication with different kinds of instruments and different kinds, like drumming and string playing were mentioned in the books, but I figured they would also have like some kind of woodwind capability. And I didn't get to do that a lot. I did a little bit of it, but not nearly as much as I had hoped. There wasn't really need for it in my little NPC area where it's just me and Austin.
Man, there definitely would have been though, like had Pick been a part of the main group.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a big part of what I had been planning, but
that is
I got to he helped me, like he let me shove it in there a little bit.
That's what she said.
It
Yep.
All right.
That's something that I think people who are playing in a normal D&D campaign will never get to realize how cool that was to play this game and then just pick up an episode. Well, there's Nate, right? Like there's this
What's
whole
Nate doing?
separate thing from us that we have absolutely no idea anything about, and you just get to hear it as part of the final product of the game.
I was really excited
Yeah,
to hear that separately from everything else too.
yeah, it was really neat.
So, did you guys all listen along with the episodes as they were coming out?
I did.
I didn't. I stopped listening as soon as I noticed that Austin was like doing stuff differently. I didn't want it to like taint the way that I was playing the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
That was a
stopped
big part of
listening. So that last episode, I was just like, "You're doing what?"
Yeah. No, we were well into like almost done when I finally listened to the Pick stuff, and I was just like, "Oh, son of a bitch! Oh no! Oh no!"
Same.
It was when you guys mentioned it, I was like, "What Pick stuff? What are you talking about?"
Yeah. No, I was worried because I know so little about the universe as a whole. Like I have the one book that I read, and I was really trying to just play it as like what this character would do. I didn't want to have any outside info.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about going back and reading the books, Emily?
You know, I really have. I think that'd be a great idea. Do you think people would want to watch us like talk about it if I did that?
At least the
Absolutely
first
think I would.
5.
At least the first 5.
Right?
I guess
That's
do
a
the
really
first
good number.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we meet back here, like say maybe this Friday, and do that?
Yeah.
I'm good. 8:30 is that? I'll watch
I
if you
think
can do it around 8:30. I'd be
sweet.
happy to watch that. Yeah.
That sounds
Can I
perfect.
come?
That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenna, that'd be amazing.
Huh.
I'm just gonna watch this one because I'm
Yeah.
afraid you all.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's
we
no
will bring
dogs
up
for you
the
to kill
dog.
in this one, Austin.
Oh no!
There's a dog
Technically,
in the first
There's
book.
a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't kill him.
Yeah.
I can't.
What happens
Homer's
to him is
already
already
dead, everyone.
set.
These books were from the 90s.
Oh.
There's no way he's still alive.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks
man.
for ruining my whole
Oh, shit.
attitude, Nate. Homer is already dead.
You know what? I'm about to read through the first 5 books so that I can be ready for the stream on Friday, which sounded like such a great idea that we just came up with now. Homer will be alive again as soon as I read those books. So
Yay! New
Yeah,
life.
it'll be
He's
1996
immortal.
again.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'll be in 7th grade. It'll be great.
I'll be 10.
I'll be back. That's a '90s joke.
It's the 80s.
Yes, it is, Austin. Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Well, what was? I got a gold star.
Inspiration, Austin.
Yay!
Okay, I
Hey,
did want to
Austin.
say one of my favorite moments was Tim's ad lib of the swearing and specifically fuck, and
Yes.
how that just carried all the
Mhm.
way through and became some of the best like zinger moment. Like, oh, so
mean-
good.
I mean,
The
ending the
closest
show
you
with
all
"Let's
had-
fuck off" was inspired.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing.
The closest you all had to a team name was Tribe Fuck. So
Dude,
Yep.
as soon as me and Austin got done with that bit, I was like, that was the dumbest shit ever, and I don't know why they let me come play with them on these things.
God, it was,
It was
so
so dumb.
funny.
You
It was
thought I was
hilarious.
mad at you.
I did. I was like, she's sitting here like, you're ruining this.
That
You are
moment, that's
ruining
one of my
this.
favorite moments, is Alex very seriously, do I understand fuck as a concept?
And then Tim being like, She's mad at me. She's so mad at me right now. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Does my universal translator translate this?
Something about hooves and mats. And
But it turns out it's an Andalite word, so I didn't even need the universal translator.
Technically, it's a word that Bear
Well, actually-
found.
Well, actually, without your glasses on.
In what? In what, Austin? Where did he find
Ar-
it?
in Andalite archives.
You can't, well, actually, without your glasses.
I tried to say technically to get out of actually, but they're just the same word.
we know what that means.
No, you're on probation now. There's no safety
I
for you.
know.
Like, we are ready to jump on everything.
I'm gonna stop.
You can't. We've already started.
What was each in Senilian's like something from their sheet that they didn't get to use? Oh, you said the bulk. You didn't get to do the bulk.
I also had one for Mother Skyflower. Yeah, Skyflower, where it was just like a big like burst of light and everything. But there wasn't like those were the ones where like as much as I wanted to do cool spells that I had, there wasn't a place for it. It didn't make sense. So, and I was
wanted
having
to
way
ask-
too much fun applying soothing self to everybody. No, don't die.
So, Swan, was each a cleric build? Like, my meta brain can't shut up, so I'm always trying to figure out like what classes people are playing.
No,
and stuff.
you're good. She was a druid build.
It's Druid. Okay,
yeah.
that makes a lot of fucking
Yep.
sense.
So
Right on,
she
right on.
she was originally built and like themed off of. So her whole name was Ich Eong. She was supposed to be Cheech and Chong. So she was supposed to be the stoner like druid of the group.
Can we go around and say all of our dumb jokes, our name jokes? Because mine was pick hit up, like pick it up, like ska,
Aw.
because he's the bard.
Mine was Y'all's because I heard he who is Steve say it one time and I thought it was really funny.
That's great.
Yeah, what's Senilian? Is
Oh, it's not funny. Would you like it?
Is it
Yeah.
from
If
Lord
you
of the
like it,
Rings?
it's not funny.
Oh.
No. So Senilian's full name is Senilian Iskar Karaf, which we only, I believe, said in one episode here. But if you listen to the Patreon, you'll hear it again. It's actually part of Myrtle's name in the way that the Andalites drop the last name into the middle name of familial
Oh.
Andalites. So he actually, that's the fun thing about his name.
It is fun. And
That's
if I
really cool.
understood some of the things you said, that would have been extra fun
It's
for me.
it's a character from the series, and it's like an Andalite character. So you just kind of, I just kind of
cute.
connected them.
Alex picks Animorph's lore for her name, and I heard a guy from Baton Rouge say something funny.
You
Y'all's
did Y'all's
all-
all, and I did Cheech and Chong. We are not the same. But I could not have been happier with our two names than becoming y'all each as a thing that Austin wanted to say so
Oh.
often and had to actively
So
try
good.
not to.
So good.
I brought
listened-
that to every fucking conversation we had during the entire duration of recording. Every time.
I listened to him specifically towards the end say, "You all, you all."
Yes.
Ends.
Like, yeah, all we have to do is irritate the Southern out of him. It turns out.
Yeah. Alira had a cool, like, big full name too. that I think
Yeah,
only got said
Mhm.
once.
Illyra Estroth Askelin, which is all made up. I looked at a big fucking list of Andalite names, and I'm like, this sounds vaguely in the department. But I picked Illyra for her first name because I really liked the ill part of it, because she thinks ill of people and people think ill of her.
That
So
was a Beastie
Oh,
Boys
nice.
reference. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Nice. It
License
reminded
to
me of
Alira.
the Teen Titans Raven, her spells, the Metreon Zinthos. Like, it had that same, like, mouth quality.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, that's so cool.
mouth sound.
Meow sounds.
Mouthfeel.
A good mouth feel.
What about Keffa? Where'd Keffa come from?
Well, all of our characters in the original series, in our main series, are like one generation separated from the original Andalites. Not the original Andalites, but the original
Animorphs.
Animorphs. Thank you, brain. This thing that we're doing. So I wanted Keffa to be a direct descendant. So she is Dakami's daughter.
Cool.
I caught that.
That one I know.
Oh no. We saw him die.
He did. He did.
We saw a
So
lot of
many
people
people are dead.
die.
So many people died.
And a dog.
And the dog too. It all comes back to Bron.
I miss him, guys.
Me too.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Austin standing there with the pistol and the smoke still coming out. What a shame.
Who
It's
could
a
have
real
done this?
shame. Who could have done
Said
this?
with the same, like, oh, it's such a shame the poor groom's bride was a whore kind of feel to it.
Poor groom's bride was a Hork-Bajir.
Yeah, there you go.
Eric
Hork-Bajir.
Andre meme where he shoots Hannibal
Yep.
Buress and goes,
Yeah.
Who could have done this?
who could have done this?
I gave you
Austin,
all
were there
a pack
any
of
other-
dogs.
Did you say you gave us a pack
No,
of
I
dogs?
didn't say anything.
I think
was
you
trying to
fucking
give you
did.
an out,
You
man.
I think
sent
you
a pack
fucking
of
did.
dogs
Like
to
the
attack
dogs
us.
that attacked us at the end.
You killed our dog, and then you
Yeah.
made us try to kill other dogs.
He
Uh-huh.
killed
Well-
our dog and then he said, "Here, we can just get one of these 3 dogs. It'll be the same."
Look, they're in a lot of different colors and they hate you.
You can have you
Oh.
pick up the colors.
Look at all the different colored dogs.
He took you to the pound.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
The
pound
ears
pound.
were still
I knew you
wet
were
on
gonna
my
say
cheeks.
Whoa,
I
Austin.
knew Austin was going to say that.
Oh no, you guys know me too well.
Austin,
I
were there
made the
any other
face before you
characters
said
that
it.
had weird, interesting, cool, fun names?
Tell us about Ron.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want
Ron.
to
Ron.
Ron.
Yeah.
Bolt,
Ron-
Spike, and Crunch.
Oh, I know that. Or the 3 Yum Yum,
Yum Yum.
Rock, and
Bolt.
Yeah.
Bolt. I got the backstory on those. but
And
I
then
think
he's
you
like,
should
yeah,
get them
here's Yum Yum and Bolt. And fucking, he's like, here's Ron.
too. Ron.
Ron.
Start with Ron. I want to know more about
All right.
Ron.
Ron,
Ron hates Mondays.
he hates Mondays, and his name is spelled R-A-W-N.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
and I bet you
thought-
thought that we were gonna be able to like know how it was spelled.
Nolan.
When I was writing it, I don't know why Ron came up. It just did, but I was like, they're gonna say Ron. They're gonna go with Ron jokes, and I know it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna spell it R-A-W-N and let it happen. So that was all Ron was. I just needed another character, and that's what I came up with. I don't know. This thing up here, I don't control it. It controls me.
It literally does. You're right.
Like that was the barrier to Ron jokes, was if I spell it R-A-W-N, like maybe that'll slow down the Ron jokes.
No, it was going to be a gotcha moment for all y'all because it wasn't R-O.
And then who
That's all
really
been leading
got
up to
got?
now.
The audience. We got them together, guys.
Don't fucking put yourself on our team. Go stand
Come
up.
Fuck. Come on.
Yeah, no, because then
you're not
when you're
tribe
bringing
fuck.
the teammates on, you're like, ha ha ha, they're actually all Yeerks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. So I was listening to the episodes as they're coming out. So I wasn't super worried about metagaming, but also as like an Andalite, there's a little more leeway for what you can figure out. But I only did allow myself one metagaming moment, and that was when we were with the Arn and y'all started to walk off with controller pick. And I was like, I'm just gonna go with them. It's a fun character choice that I've just made personally.
Just gonna spontaneously hang out with.
Just
yeah.
like a while. I just think I want to hang with these guys real
Like
quick.
some
Cool
cool
Ron
dudes.
moment.
Well, it
I'm gonna
may
go see what happens over here.
I brought this up when I was talking to you, Alex, on our Patreon thing, but it's like it felt natural, and Pick was being real fucking obvious about
Pick
it.
was
He's
being
like,
real
"Oh, I'm gonna
cheaty.
hang out with y'all," and then earlier he was like, "Oh, y'all, I'm gonna come with you," and it's like,
Mhm.
Yours is
Yo,
supposed
I
to
made you
address
this
y'all.
leaf mane. We're engaged now.
"Y'all,
like
I baked you a cake."
Also, Senilian and y'all had like a rapport. Like they
That's
did
true.
the grabbing the tail things, and they're both like the broy big.
Yeah.
He grabbed my
Yeah, they
tail.
grab each other's tails.
Grab each other's tail.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
That's
how
what
that
you do with
situation
bros.
happened.
Yeah. Well, it did for y'all. That's exactly how it happened for y'all. Yeah.
I don't think that's
I-
how it went for Senilian.
No.
Y'all had previously not known those feelings.
Y'all had to do some soul searching.
Mhm.
I had a I just had a thought while I was listening one day. I can't remember if Hork-Bajir tails like what are they like spiky or they have like thagomizers or what?
That depends on
Is
what
it-
a thagomizer is.
You talking about
Alex?
the thing that
Alex
measures
knows.
how hot it is outside?
No, no.
Stegosaurus tails are thagomizers.
Is that the
I don't
thing they
even get
use
that
to
one.
help the animals breathe better?
A CPAP?
Yeah,
I am
Yeah,
animal.
Thagomizers, CPAP.
Nebulizers.
the same thing.
Nebulizers. Nebulizers.
So they I mean, that really does depend on like where you look in the series because it describes them as being able to like sit on their tails as like another appendage, but it also describes them using their tails to like attack and slash. So I have no real conceptual idea of what their tails look like, I think.
I just imagine that they're like kangaroo tails, but with a blade on the end.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think that's probably what I thought too. I hadn't thought about anything sort of being along the top of them. But again, I come up with weird stuff. Like I read a lot of Animorphs books and had just the wrong idea about a lot of stuff, so I could have been way wrong about that too.
I remember distinctly the only time I was satisfied with an alien design was Taxons. Because I was like, oh, that's what I imagined.
Yeah,
But when Hork-Bajir came out, I was like, no.
Yep. They look a lot more bird-like than I thought they were going to.
Yeah.
Like,
And then like
Yeah.
Andalites. I've never been satisfied with the Andalite design.
That's not true.
That's just
I'm
me.
incredibly satisfied with all of Casey's Andalite designs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's making the best of a bad situation for sure.
Yeah. No, I will say again, from my so limited thing of knowing only that and looking at the Hork-Bajir Chronicle books and then looking up stuff online to draw, I was like, I kind of like some of the fan creations better than the official artwork.
I'm one of the weirdos that I don't like Andalites with torsos. So I like them to be that weird. I like aliens to look like aliens, not like Greek myth.
But I think somebody
to
mentioned
think
that you were against the Andalite torsos to me, and I got super confused because it never once entered my brain that they could not have a torso.
I've got some literature for you, Tim, that I will share. after.
Some
It's called
anti-torso literature?
God.
Yes.
Just a head on legs.
He's a flat torso.
I'm gonna fucking find it now. I'll find it now.
I think he's a big legger is what it's called.
So this is
I don't think you're allowed to
If
say that.
they had what's going on here? What's happening? Why are we
Focus,
It's
Tim.
in your room.
Knocked
If
himself
we were-
out.
Tim, get it together.
I know, right? If we were to hold on, I can't. Okay. We'll worry about that
Just
in a
keep
minute.
leaning, dog. It's gonna
Yeah.
work itself out.
If we were to read 10 books and all 10 books described Andalites as just being a head on a horse body, somehow in my brain they would still have a torso. Like I
Well, because
just
horses
won't
have
get you.
torsos. What are you saying?
They have torsos.
Horses.
You know what I mean? People torsos.
Would they still have arms by coming out of like the top of the shoulders, like up by where the base of
don't
the
know.
mane is? Like
That'd be a creepy ass alien though. That
That's
would
a
be like,
Pegasus with human arms.
that sounds horrible. That is horrifying.
next sticker for the Patreon.
Austin's
You
gonna
can
turn
submit
that into
your
a Pokemon
Animorph
for
designs. too. Your Andalite designs.
We lost Nate. He's
gone.
done with us.
He's
Yeah.
getting,
I'm getting
He's
my
sending you
Andalite
the big
pictures out.
legger.
I'm giving you the literature.
The literature.
I had it
it's
saved
like
in my
I have
phone.
important work to do now.
Can I do it like this? Will this
Yeah.
Oh
work?
god. Oh god.
No, it's not. I can't see it. Oh,
Oh.
no! I have never once
like
thought that
it.
they looked like that. It looks like a.
This is
so
one
good.
specific artist who I will have to look up because I don't have the artist name saved with my pictures, obviously. But I love their design, and that's from Tumblr like 15 years ago or some shit. Like,
That tracks.
It's a
There was a
biblical
really
Andalite.
cool-
Is that?
Not
What?
enough eyes.
yeah, it was a real
biblical-
Andalite posting on Tumblr. Is that what you asked?
No, a biblical Andalite.
They also have like
Yeah.
really specific designs for the hooves and how the hooves work, and how like their fingers
feet.
are like evolved forms of the hooves, which are like all these different moving. Anyway, it's
So is it just
It's
the
dope.
fairy fingers that never grow out?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
baby horse. Hoof.
basically, and they got knuckles.
Ooh. Sorry, Alpha Alex, wherever you are.
It's all real bad, everyone.
Well, there was in finding Hork-Bajir art on Tumblr, there was a whole artist who had put together like concept designs for an animated Animorphs, and like I loved those designs because they were very streamlined and very cool. So they were some that I referenced when I was trying to draw them.
I think those are some of the ones that I used for our tokens.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Was that Sharid?
Good.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I have them saved.
A lot of the stuff I'm a fan of leans very much towards like technical anatomical drawings of like, here's how the bones work in this alien and shit like that. Like I love that kind of shit. I love it in D&D too.
It's all about fucking with you guys. All we want to know is how the
Not
boning
those
works.
bones,
How
Alex.
the bones work. Gotta be talking about those pocket bones all the time.
We're just trying to talk about torsos. Next thing you know, it's about boning again.
Yeah.
Glad we brought it full
Boobs.
circle.
Boobs are on torsos.
Yeah, they are, Austin. Yeah, they are.
And
Did you have other
butts.
questions for us?
I have one.
Nate had one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, this might be a really obvious take for everybody, but listening to this kind of gave me some realizations that I never got from the original books. Like in the original books, I remember going, if they're going to make the special virus that kills all the Hork-Bajir, why don't they just make a special virus that kills all the Yeerks? Like, that's a way easier solution. And in this, it made me realize, like, because the Yeerks will just come and infest them again. Like, it'll kill the ones on this planet, but it won't kill them all. So they'll just come back. Did anyone else have any sort of realizations from this that they didn't get out of the original series?
I probably will once I revisit the Hork-Bajir Chronicles.
Word.
Because I didn't reread it beforehand because I didn't want to just try and like
Copy it.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would. I'm not creative. But I know that I definitely will reread it, and probably sooner than the stream gets to it. That Emily and Alex and Casey and Jenna are doing this Friday at 8:30. Because of that reason. Because I want to see where we went different, where we went the same, like that kind of thing from things that I'd forgotten.
I'm having the opposite kind of thing. I am listening to the Animorphs audiobooks for no reason whatsoever. Certainly not for the Twitch stream that's coming up this Friday at 8:30, 7:30 Central. But every time they mention the Hork-Bajir in the books, I'm like, oh
I know. I'm like, is this someone I know?
Oh no.
God, that's rough. Like, Dak, I knew him. Oh no. Every time there's a nameless one in there, you should just like highlight it and put like a little line that just says Ron. This one's Ron. I'm deciding this one's Ron. This one's Bolt.
R.I.P. Bolt.
R.I.P. Bolt.
Oh no.
I think I'm
There's probably a
definitely-
Hork-Bajir named Rip, come to think of it.
I mean, probably. No, I think I'm definitely in the same camp as Jenna here because the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, which I haven't read in 100 years, but it's mainly focused on an Andalite perspective, a Yeerk perspective, and then it's not like it doesn't delve enough into the Hork-Bajir that like I have that like I know them personally moment. Like the Hork-Bajir are always a casualty in that book. They're not the focus of what's going on. And in this one, it was really the Hork-Bajir were really the focus of what was happening.
Yeah.
And it was and I think that's because of like the way it was written, right? Like it was written from a much higher perspective looking down, whereas we were looking like ground up and not understanding like the broader situations that were happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's closer to home. Casey.
Do we want to talk a little bit about how characters were divvied up at the conception of this? Like who...
I do.
Yeah. Let's do it. I forgot. That was last year. It's gone.
Mhm.
100 years ago.
Thousands of
Are you talking about the fact that we did not know that y'all were Andalites? You all were Andalites?
Y'all was a
That
Hork-Bajir too.
specifically you two were Andalites.
Yeah, we had no idea until we started
feels
playing.
too.
Yeah. But yeah,
I do it too at home. Don't worry.
the same thing. The same thing as finding out that Nate was even playing with us. Just waiting for Alex. Okay,
Right,
good.
like okay, so it's Yeah, like it started out with it was the four of us. It was me, Alex, Casey, and Nate at first, right?
I think it was everybody but M. Because I believe Tim was in on the initial. Well, maybe not. I think he might have just got asked one day during a.
Told.
Yeah,
He was told. Yes, he was told. And then
shut up and do what you're
when
told, Tim.
Yeah. And then we brought Emily in.
She was asked.
Yeah.
And in a panic, I was like, "You know, I haven't read any of this, right?"
That's okay.
Like, no, you're fine. Read one book. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I ended up having to. I created a character, fell in love with this character, wanted so badly to play this character. Like, in fact, so by the way, I want everyone to know, y'all found out about Pick playing or Pick being part of the story about a week after I did. Like, I didn't really know, and it was just kind of like I had. Was it spring break, Austin?
It was
that we
recorded the week after your spring break, I think.
Okay, so it was just like shit had kind of gotten slower. I had dropped a couple classes because they were like insane for me to try to do yet. They're grad level, and I was like, never mind, and I dropped out of those. But at the beginning of the semester, I had an 18-hour semester, and I was planning to tutor, and I was working, so it was just like a fucking insane schedule. And I was like, Austin, my brother in Christ, there's no way I could possibly do this. I have to bow out as much as it pains me. And then turns out I had time. So I don't know if were you already planning like a side story with Pick? I'm curious about that. Or were you just like, oh, my boy Nate, yeah, let's do some shit.
I think we were talking about something else, not even Hork-Bajir, and you were like, I have time to maybe do some stuff if stuff's opening up. And I was like, we're still in the middle of Hork-Bajir. We're not doing really anything else. Like we're doing other things, but this is like the main thing that I'm working on, at least. Yeah. And I was like, why not just have like this one-off episode with him, or maybe a two-off if it comes to it or whatever.
Long, but that was I had definitely opined to myself. I may have said something to Austin about like I'm listening to the show and I'm just so sad because I'm like I could see where I could have contributed or Pick could have done some cool shit in a scene or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, I can't. It sucks not being able to be there. So I probably said that to you, Austin. And then he was like, well, here you go. Here you go. Do some shit. And so I got to play my boy and it was great. I'm very pleased that all worked out that way. And I don't know how much deviousness he had pre-planned for Pick to betray everyone and all that shit, but it worked out pretty nice. If that was an accident, we did great because that was great storytelling, I think. That was my little part of this. Sorry, everyone else now has characters to talk about.
No, I loved the way that Simtef, if I'm pronouncing that right, the Simtef story was told, and the way that Pick would interject into it still. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was great. I loved it. Loved it.
Well, it was fun as a listener because I didn't know, we had done all of the preliminary stuff and like character building and everything and had talked to Nate and then found out, he had to drop out. So then to hear it in the story and get those little bits, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like that's an extra level of fun that I wasn't expecting. And that I think that's been the biggest thing for this whole series is I was there for a lot of it. I knew what happened, and yet I somehow did not know what was happening at all. Mm-hmm.
That's like my life. I'm there for most of it. I have no idea what's going on.
Which I think is some of my favorite stuff of like y'all and each coming in and it's like, we're not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time to be big dumb idiots.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what you're getting into with the two of us. We're gonna be fucking stupid. And like, well, okay. I was like, no, it'll be like 6 episodes and it'll be fine. We'll just fuck off and it'll be fine. And then
So I loved that Austin separated us into like chat groups to discuss our characters that we were playing at the start. And I fully 100% thought that we were just playing like 2 different tribes of Hork-Bajir that would come together. It's like, you devious bastard.
Dance, puppets, dance.
Yeah, stuff like in hindsight, like many things happened along the way that should have been obvious, and some stuff that I even knew, like before we started, was going to go a certain way, and still by the time it came up, I was like, "Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What? What do you mean they're Andalites?" And then like now it's like, well, of course they were Andalites, you moron. And then
Oh, no.
So
as soon
many
as
more
Pix
Andalites.
stabbed me, I was like, well, I knew I wasn't getting out of this. You know what I'm saying? I knew it had to go bad at some point, but still it was like, what?
But it had just gone so good.
Yeah.
Why would we not-
I know.
And then when Austin
Oh, that
is like
was-
talking to me, it was the like, oh God, like each didn't even get a shot. Like there was nothing. She was just out. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now I have to
Yeah.
read this one last line. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still shaking.
I was like, Austin made me Visser too. Austin made me Visser. Austin had me frame my Taya. Austin is the worst.
That all fell into place so fucking good.
How dare you? Did you, I mean, you guys knew, Casey and Alex, you guys knew that we were playing Hork-Bajir. That was rude of you.
That's all. No question. Just
Yeah, there was no question.
it.
Just, how dare you?
Well, part of it, I think, was because Austin did immediately screw up the group chats when he separated us and added one of us to the Hork-Bajir chat. So, for us,
Oh, shit.
Gets into the Hork-Bajir chat and it's like, we aren't live, are we? Are we live? Oh crap, we're streaming.
So like piggybacking off that question that Nate had about, did you realize anything from, like, did you realize anything compared from this book to the last? Another question that I thought of completely on my own and nobody even helped me with.
really convincing when you really nail down on it like
I
that.
believe it.
Yeah.
Was there something that you all as a player wanted to bring to the Hork-Bajir Chronicles, like from the source material?
From the source material or not from the source material?
From it, because Nate, didn't you say this was like a different, like it was different?
Yeah.
Let me read this question again. 'Cause now
You mean let you think of it again?
Okay, hold on.
yeah,
hold
let
on.
him think of the question again, guys.
I got the
yeah,
question.
let me think of this.
If you're asking me if there's something that I brought from the source material, no. If you're asking me if there's something that I was very proud of that I brought that was specifically not from the source material, it is the canonical introduction into Animorphs of the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop.
Nice.
That specifically.
All
Bringing
that
that into
does
this.
is frame that wrestler as a Yeerk, like controller wrestler, because they
How?
know that alien move.
Oh,
I'm just worried
What?
about Visser 2 doing that to us in the future.
Ooh. Ooh.
From the top branch.
If you told me that Macho Man was a Yeerk, I mean, I couldn't honestly say
Yeah.
100% that I know that he wasn't.
He's on Boca Boca powder.
Well, that's because you
Yes.
get disadvantage on all rolls to determine if someone's a
Yes,
controller.
right.
He gets disadvantage. We get advantage against him. He's the only one.
Against Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah,
but
when the
no one
Macho Man
else.
Randy Savage comes on TV and you're like, is he a Yeerk? And you have to roll for it, like you get advantage.
Austin, write that rule down.
Huh?
Write that rule down, Austin. That's a home game rule now.
Well, Macho Man, R.I.P. He
If
gone.
He is dead.
Macho Man canonically shows up in Dungeons and Dracon Beams as a Yeerk,
Which he will.
I will be excited. I'm not gonna lie.
He
He's
doesn't have
also-
to be dead in our universe, Austin.
No, exactly.
It's true.
Exactly.
The Yeerk could have
Is-
made him live a little cleaner.
You know,
Does that mean
Oh,
Aaron Carter
Yeerk.
can still be alive?
Pretty close.
these
If you
yeah,
want.
You're God, Austin. That's what
yeah,
you
these
said.
are your rules.
Yeah, dog killer Austin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You
And
decide
you
who
can have
lives
the
and
thing that
dies.
you love, Austin.
It's time to, it's time,
We won't kill the thing you love for sure.
it's time to go from dog killer Austin to Macho Man liver Austin.
Oh, I don't want his liver. His liver's got to be fucked.
I was gonna say I don't want to. A liver. I'll say that. How about that?
A Macho Man birther.
Yeah.
Nobody's
That's
mama.
I like.
it.
Except Jenna and Alex's. I forgot I am Jenna and Alex's mama.
You are.
Accurate.
I'm sweating a lot now.
Yeah. Tim,
Did
I
you
like how
read
your
the
icon, your game icon was Macho Man Randy Savage.
I didn't think
Yeah.
Austin would actually do that.
Of course he would. Of course he would.
It's like everything else is perfectly Animorphs and Hork-Bajir, and then Macho Man Randy Savage right there in the middle.
Well, and one guy from Gargoyles.
But, yeah,
He looks a little bit like he could be on the Hork-Bajir world.
he does. He does
Well,
look
bro.
like he could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was I the only one that caught that? Yo.
No, we caught that immediately.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was because
why
we were
he got
talking
that
about
name.
how he was Brooklyn, but I wanted it to be like a
Yeah.
little bit more how the Hork-Bajir were doing, so he became Bronx.
Bronk.
Wait, he
Bronx
wasn't
word, yeah.
Brooklyn, was he?
Bronx.
No, he's Bronx.
Sorry, he's Bronx.
Bronx. Oh,
So
okay,
Bronx.
okay.
That's right. I was
Bronx,
like, wait a
yeah.
minute. I said that. I was like, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
They both start with BRO.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
too many consonant clusters in that word. That's
Yeah.
too much for their mouths.
I like the one that looks like a belt. Never mind.
Huh?
Consonant clusters, something with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Constellation.
I got it.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut this part out.
No,
No,
Yeah.
no, it's staying in.
Austin, you
Yeah.
wanna show us the fucking stars? Is that what you want right now?
I think that your thaumaturgy as a thermometer joke landed better.
Yeah.
I don't
too.
remember the word that Nate used now, so I'm just going to say
And you went with
Thermopolis.
my favorite word,
Yes,
thaumaturgy.
I thought crepuscular was your favorite word.
It should be your
It's-
favorite word.
Crepuscular is a really good word, but thaumaturgy is more fun to say.
It's
Yeah.
no action economy, though.
That's
No, but that one's
Tim, I'm on a stream. Don't do that.
yeah, you are.
You guys, you know how like when a cat or a dog does like a big stretch and you go, ooh, big stretch? I'm gonna start doing that every time Austin makes like a huge leap for a joke.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big stretch.
Ooh, big stretch, buddy.
You guys better just might. Fuck. You
Hey, buddy.
all
Hey, buddy, did you think of your question better?
No. I did not spend any of that time trying to figure that question out.
Alex just turned on the Canadian real strong for half a second.
Start
Hey there,
sharpening.
buddy.
Yeah.
buddy.
And then the tap went closed again. Like
It's like super demeaning. Like it makes it so much worse.
yeah.
But it
it's-
sounds really
it's-
nice, doesn't it?
That's
Yeah.
why. That's why. It's
Yeah,
like, don't
it's
be
no
polite while you're
balls
ripping
hug,
me.
but it's up there. Like
It's like you said something, but we can't and we know it was like mean, but we can't accuse you of it because you said it so nice.
It's Northern
It's-
Bless Your Heart.
I was just gonna say it's literally bless your
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the question.
Yeah.
I forgot. I do remember it now.
That you formulated now.
You
Yeah.
forgot you remember?
Yeah, I forgot I remembered it. Right.
To remember to forget.
remember all. What? I'm fucking up.
Oh, big stretch.
Drinking, guys.
What was something you did during the series that you really enjoyed or thought was a really great character choice?
Okay,
I
so
thought you were gonna say that you really regretted, and I was like,
I'm
oh.
I'm gonna jump on this one. There was one moment specifically where I introduced canonically the elbow drop from Macho Man Randy Savage. Actually, that's just gonna be the answer to like every question. What was my most dramatic moment? What was my favorite moment? It was that. It's just gonna be that.
Hell yeah.
What was your question again? I'm sorry, I jumped on that one so fast that I didn't even listen to it all the way.
Well, what was something you did during the series that you really enjoyed or thought was a great character moment?
Throwing the bark at somebody's feet.
Oh,
That
that was so
great.
good.
Episode
Remembering that I
ender.
had the hologram.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that
good.
was very.
That was good. Just about
Killed me.
everything Casey did in the last episode.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Y'all saying all this sad stuff was me.
No, we didn't
Ours
say
was
the
the
sad stuff
uplifting
was you.
bits.
Yeah, we said yours was
Oh.
the shitty stuff.
Oh yeah.
Get it straight, asshole.
Oh god.
I liked canonically naming the Hork-Bajir communication tree a thump wallop.
I thought you took that from the book and I had forgotten it.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
it
a
was a
very
Chumbawamba
in the
reference.
moment. Huh, it was what?
I thought it was a
Chumbawamba, yeah.
Chumbawamba thing.
I
You know that
Thump
Chumbawamba
Wallet.
album, Thump Wallop? No, it was in the moment, and I don't remember why I was just like a thump wallop. That's it now. That's what we're calling it. Yeah,
Nice.
That's what I'm going to call my cell phone from now on.
thump wallop.
That's what I'm gonna
Pretty
call
good.
my ass.
I thought you were gonna say
Whoa.
your dick. It was right there.
It was right there.
See, I'm having an off night, guys. I'm sorry.
Also, I feel like
Alright.
if people wanted to know what it was truly like for Austin during these recordings, this is pretty much it.
Yeah,
He's just
it's
like, guys,
this.
please, I'm begging you, please just do this little thing. Where we're like, ha ha ha, no, and just run.
I would say we were genuinely less helpful during recordings than this. I feel like we've all like answered a question or done at least one thing he asked, as opposed to like completely running over him this time.
Yeah.
No, bud, you guys were completely fine, eh?
Wow.
I did get that one, Austin. I do realize that was the meanest thing you've ever said to anybody.
I'm so uncomfy right now.
Dude, look at her shooting the daggers.
Presidential
dagger gun.
We're fighting.
That's not how daggers
God.
are used at all.
Well, tell it to Alex. She's got a bolt action dagger shooter.
Actually,
Gun.
eye daggers have a different
Please.
stat block.
I like to think of it as my Ron Dagger action shooter.
You Ron Dagger of the McDagger daggers.
It's just dangerously close to feeling like we shouldn't be saying this word.
A really good moment. What was a really good moment that I had? I'm in my
Was it giving the kid
Remember when
drugs?
you had that
I was gonna
dog?
say, tell the kid like, okay, only do drugs in certain circumstances.
You know what
Perfect.
Yeah.
else I love? I do love the idea that if this was an animated series, like, right, Ron was there right at the end for like a few seconds, but if it became anything like an animated series, Ron would be in every shot in the entire thing and never say a word right up until the end.
Yep.
He just becomes Morph from
Yeah.
X-Men 97. He's there all the fucking time now, suddenly.
Yep.
What about you, Alex?
I think that one of my favorite moments, one of my favorite adds to the story was every time that we would have to do something that I would completely just throw it to Casey, whether or not I had a plan. And I'm like, guess what is your problem now? And like, I might have 4 solutions on lock, but I was like, suck it.
Suck my thump wallop.
There it is. There
there.
it is.
That's pretty good.
I feel like that's also exactly what Tim and I did with Jenna. We're just like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do, Keffa?
I was like, that was part of the reason he was my favorite character. There was like, here's the problem. Okay, just immediately look over at Keffa.
No,
I
that
can't
was so fun
punch
though
or
because it
eat
made me
this
feel
problem.
like Keffa was like always the smartest character or always the smartest person that she was ever around. And then when Alira and Senilian and everybody were around, she was like, well, fuck, I don't know. What do they think?
I loved that, like, after the jump, Keffa could talk better. Like,
Mhm.
that was I've
really
been
good.
I've been thinking the whole time, like, whenever we do have this like time jump, I'm gonna tell Jenna she can try to play Keffa smarter, and I didn't even have to say anything to her. She just did it, and that was cool.
I just thought that she would have been talking to like Alira and Senilian and Maitea a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried to
Oh,
make it
yeah.
to where she was still sort of talking Hork-Bajir like to the Hork-Bajir. But then when she was mostly just around Andalites, she would talk like they talked.
All of that came across.
Awesome.
I just want you to know,
Mhm.
as someone who was mostly just listening.
I desperately want to know what kind of conversations Senillian and Keffa would have, because Senillian's so fucking awkward with any alien.
He tries.
He did his best. It wasn't good.
They had a little conversation there at the end.
Yeah, they did, sorta.
Oh no.
It was like 5 words repeated.
They had other conversations in the time jump.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, though. Those conversations during the time, like, just what would those two like fucking shoot the shit about?
Mm.
I liked Alira dealing with Alaron.
Yes.
Like the respectfully go fuck yourself when she was told.
I
to
fucking
stand
Alira
down.
dealing with authority was always
yeah.
incredible.
So good.
Yeah, it was so good.
That was so hard to play that character. I was like, I don't go here. I have to play like a very smart character. I don't feel very smart generally in my everyday. I'm barely like articulate in my everyday, and I'm uncomfortable. But once I played her for a while, I was like, okay, I kind of get it now. I don't know.
That was really, really good.
Loved her.
Okay.
And what was your favorite add to the world, Casey? Shut up, Tam.
I know. I'm sorry. Out of turn.
Honestly, like I started off with this character who was very much like against the world, and the fact that I could like have that time to like kind of make friends and like bond with people and have like those silly interactions with Senillian. You know, with the whole like wrench throwing thing and like the making fun of each other when we were fighting on the treetop. I don't know. I liked that. Friends.
So my question now is, do you, Austin, without giving away any spoilers, do you have any intentions or plans for the surviving characters? Or are you going to just figure that out as you go?
Well, I got this big plan for y'all.
Oh, okay, aside from y'all.
Wow.
And aside from Keffa, before you even start with that, too.
Listen, you said surviving. She was already out.
I know. I don't want him to. I don't even want to go down that path with him, though. But yeah, have you thought about that, or is this something that may or may not come up, or?
I've thought about it. So specifically, each and y'all were still alive at the end, and they are Yeerked. So there's chances that and Pick, all of them are still Yeerked and in the world and could possibly come back up. So yesterday, Shorms came out, which was the Alira and Senillian mini-sode. And if you listen today on the Patreon, they actually talk about what would happen in the future, what might happen in the future with them. As of right now, I don't have I have ideas, but I don't have any plans to do anything with Senillian and Alira, because I feel like part of, if I expanded this out anymore, part of it might cheapen the Hork-Bajir story and all that. So who knows? Probably right now there's no plans.
Yeah.
There's no plans for it. But who knows what'll happen in the future.
Austin does.
Austin doesn't even know, I don't think. Okay.
But as far as the other Hork-Bajir, Ron included, there are some of them are around at least.
I hate you, Ron.
You're not my real dad, Ron.
You're not my real dad, Ron.
If we get back to Humanimals game and go into the basement and that Hork-Bajir has a coffee cup,
Oh, well, no, it's Ron.
we'll know it's wrong.
If he's wearing a tie that has an arrow pointed up.
Speaking of Humanimals, did you plan the whole time to have me play the character that would have reminded Maitea of Dylan?
So initially, yes, but right before we started, I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's throw everybody in, let them start playing their characters, and then I'll see which one she might have, like, which one would remind Maitea of Dylan, and go that way. I wanted it from the beginning. I wanted it to be the seer. And yeah, and before that, I was thinking like it would be really cool if Jenna was the one, and it happened. Maybe I leaned.
It's rude.
It's rude. Maybe I tried to lean more towards it while we were playing, though, just as like because I wanted it to be you. So, yeah, sorry for being rude.
So curious if at any point when we were doing the Humanimals like epilogue tie back into the main series, if either like any one of us that's on the Humanimals was going to drop that I really liked character I played in the story.
Oh, like a little nudge to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had to fucking. Nope. Wonder what happened to Pick. He seemed cool. Like, no,
Yeah,
God, no.
Yeah, that guy that played music
was
on trees was
awesome.
super cool.
He
But
totally
he's
saw
so
it.
skateboard. Yeah, he fucks.
He fucks. My favorite part about that like session 0 when we were talking about who would potentially be Seer, and both Tim and I are just like, not it.
Yeah.
And like
We
he
were
went to Jenna so fast. And she's like,
the sheer panic at the thought that I would have to make one decision in this game. Like, ew.
absolutely not.
I'm with Casey. I don't go here. I'm gonna go carve my name on the wall if you don't mind.
So basically what you're saying is you're lucky that you didn't have like an Alex playing in your space who's like, oh, you don't go here?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now
You're
you
the
go here.
valedictorian, sucker.
Do you all have any other questions before I go to this last question I'm going to do from this list in my head that nobody gave me, and then we'll take audience questions?
Yeah, I have one question. How could you kill the dog?
What was that all about?
All right, I'm going to answer it for real. I just roll low every time. That's how I killed it.
It's funny how you conveniently roll low when it's
You
to
just-
kill the dog, but not like other situations.
Not like when it's to save the dog.
Not like when it's to like, fight us in combat. You don't seem to have any problem with those rolls.
You know, those are
curiously.
great.
What are you going to do? I don't know.
So that's the new conspiracy theory is for Austin to release the footage of his rolls.
Release the roll tape.
He rolled a 20 and
Hey.
20.
There was many times where we should have like screen capped and saved the chat because it was oh my god.
69,
Oh my
69,
God.
69.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question to that. What is Possum's bonus to such rolls?
100.
And is it plus 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, nat 20. He always pops up after he goes down
Good.
with 1 hit point.
Like,
Because I'll tell you what. You can kill the
Whatever.
dog from
Good.
the fucking one-off side episode. You kill this dog,
Oh, God.
it's not going to work out for you, buddy.
this is merely a taste of what's to come, Austin.
Yeah.
Podcasting on your own.
I will say, as incredibly emotional as I was during that scene, I do give you a lot of credit for letting it like play
Yeah.
as hard as it was. Like, it was rough. That was really fucking rough. I was like, we were making goofs like 2 seconds ago, and ugh.
Yeah.
And he is very lucky that we aren't in the same place and we don't have ready access to torches because it was about to go down. Angry mob.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would have burned
The
it
real
down.
reason.
Yeah.
The real reason that he's like, I'm not gonna move close to you guys. I'm not gonna hang out with you guys.
I'm still here.
I said out loud
Can you
in
move
the car
closer
to
or
myself,
play
well, he's not going
D&D?
to kill the dog.
Oh.
And then a minute later,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
What's your last question, Austin? That came from
just
your
kidding.
head.
Brock's alive.
No.
My last question, titled number 5 in my head, is that's the wrong one. It's titled number 4. If we were able to blow this out into an entire main series, what do you think the futures for everyone, all the characters, would have been? Jenna.
Dead.
No shit.
Me. Yeah.
Oh no. I don't
Oops.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I follow the question because it's dead, yeerked, gone,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Alone together in a spaceship.
It was massive heel turn. I guess as I get the Yeerk in my head, I would have.
You would be the one to start the YPM with Visser 2.
Oh.
I think he was going to join the Yeerks in his head.
Oh, okay. That's the heel turn. Not
Yeah,
the
that's
other
what I
way.
meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were going to
Ooh.
go worse instead. I'm sorry I assumed the best of you. That was incorrect.
I think Pick starts the Yeerk peace movement. There, I said it.
Nice. And then also Ska.
Yes.
Invented
That's-
Ska.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, we
It's the
invent
same
Ska.
thing. Yeah.
We get like the Visser Chronicles. We go back and like when we go back to the Hollywood like cocaine fueled dream scene, it's just Pick starting Ska. The Yeerk up in Pick's head.
instead of Jenny, it's like Johnny Horns or some shit. Like
I had to use simple concepts for the tree drums, but
Was that your Hork-Bajir voice? Is that what it sounds
Me?
like? If you
I
were
can't do a Hork-Bajir voice.
I had to use simple concepts.
Okay, but can I say, and I know we had talked about this like in prep for it, like I was genuinely worried that the Hork-Bajir voices were going to become annoying. Like I was going to bother people with that like way of speaking, and I was really, really nervous about it.
Nobody really set any rules on us about that either, and I kind of like that. We kind of got to do our own thing by the time it was done.
I self-imposed a lot, but that's because I'm a language nerd. That was my own shit.
Yeah, y'all did great.
No, I think everyone kept it consistent.
What about
and
everyone
that
else,
was me.
Austin?
Because Tim's character's name. That's,
But it's funny.
All right.
No.
Let me go see. We got some questions in the chat. Let's find them.
Hick.
Get him.
Oh, here you go, Swan. From Songheart. Swan, did you know beforehand that Austin was going to kill the dog?
Nope. Sure didn't. And I believe what I said in chat to that was, those tears were real. Austin made me cry on stream. Nope.
Jokes aside, anytime you can get real tears out of a
Yeah.
fucking D&D game, you know it's a really good game.
Yeah,
Just saying.
he's talking to you specifically, Casey and Jenna.
Oh my god.
Yes, he-
That whole last scene, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through it.
Yeah.
Like I was starting to not be able to get words out for real.
Mhm. Yeah, I listened back to that today and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
it's happening
Oh,
again. And I had heard of the fabled real emotions in a D&D game. I hadn't experienced it until Song of Sugar and Snow when y'all started breaking down on the recording. And then, yeah, it happened to me.
I desperately need to play fun, happy, peppy D&D soon, where
And
my character doesn't bite it at the end, please.
We
And
can
then-
throw down a MacGuffin just to get some good shits out of the way. Like fucking
Ooh.
Swan just
Fight the
delivers that
kobolds.
last line so perfectly. I was like, you sociopath.
Oh, yeah.
What are you
Yes.
doing?
Oh, watching her compose herself on
Yeah.
the call, just like sit there and like focus and get it under control, and then straight delivery. And I was just like, "You're a monster."
I was impressed, Swan. I didn't think you were a monster. I was like, damn,
no.
that's some
Oh,
skill
like a
right
good
there.
monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a
You can be both.
Consummate
You can be impressive
professional.
and a monster.
I've
thank
never been so worried that Swan would stab me for no reason as I am right now.
Oh, there will be a reason.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Kill her fictional dog? If Austin's not dead, I think we're all safe.
I think
I think
Austin's
if Austin
not
writes
dead
it in a
yet.
script.
Well, and I was like, and I had, because Austin had warned me, he's like, hey, I need you to read this thing. And I was like, okay, you've got to give me like tone and what you expect. And like, you got to give me something. And then it was even more like, because I knew it was coming and I was already so emotional, I'm just like, oh shit, I really got to pull this together. I was like, I'm still like, I try to get my, my tears to go back in.
You did great.
Thank you.
And I didn't give her very much when she was like, give me tone. I was like, be mean, be bad.
Be meanie.
Yep.
We got another question. Does Visser 2 have an army of monsters now? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
now I
fucked
have some
ourselves.
inside
Like Father
baseball.
Deep
Thank
monsters?
you.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
We
hadn't thought
fucked
about
ourselves
that.
so hard, you guys. First of all, like the humanimals, we screwed ourselves over because we didn't take out
So
any of the Hork-Bajir with the quantum virus. So they have way more host bodies than they had
The
before.
whole planet.
They have control of all the monsters. They never fractured with the Arn. They have Arn technology that they could theoretically still be getting. Like, we fucked ourselves so hard.
Yeah.
I never once thought about that bracelet again after that. I just never entered my. But I was the one who thought that the quantum virus just got released. Like, I just was sitting in my own little world, just fat, dumb, and happy. Like, oh, they opened the second canister.
Oh,
And everybody else is like, why on earth would they do that? And I'm like, oh, God, I guess they wouldn't. Oh, no.
No, that slow, like, it would, again, talk about like very different from other D&D games that I've played where there were like cascading understanding moments where I was just like, oh no, oh
Yeah.
no, oh no.
And for some of us, they happened several days later after Alex and Jenna had to explain the game and what happened to him.
After there was a class.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's appropriate to take this too far into D&DB territory and talk about the meta of that game, but like it occurred to me probably a day or two ago, like far after listening to a bunch of shit, that like we've taken, this is spoilers for D&DB, FYI, I guess. We've taken Visser 3 off the board only to discover that Visser 2 is like a huge threat, and now he is a person. It's not just like big bad monster, we kill monster.
Yeah.
No, this is a guy we know now. Like
right.
and we like shit. Man. It's a fucking huge problem, honestly. And it's a if that was the plan for Austin to differentiate our game from the books, it is literally genius shit. To be like, yeah, sure, you can catch Visser 3. I don't give a fuck. Go for it, assholes. You have no idea. I've got Mecha Godzilla in the fucking ship over there. Yeah, that shit hit me like driving yesterday, or 2 days ago or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my god, fuck. This game has got a lot deeper. Yeah.
He also has. He is the only one that knew about the quantum virus. Like, well, not that knew about it, but he has it. Like, he has to have it, right? He was the last one with it. Well,
Poison,
each
right?
was.
Yeah, but the two of us.
Yeah. So.
But like that's such a power move, especially now that an Andalite as a host body is off of the Yeerk board game. But if that comes up again, keeping in mind we have twice the Andalites as the original team did, if that host body opportunity comes up again, there's no reason that he wouldn't take an Andalite host and then threaten all of. There was, first of all, we probably fixed some of the fracture in the again, we fucked ourselves. We fixed the fracture in the Yeerks because the fights between Visser 2 and 3 are no longer happening. So we don't have that sort of like fracture socially anymore to like play on. But yeah, so if he takes the Andalite host body, he will control all of the Hork-Bajir controllers because he can keep them in line so very easily. He could probably take down the Council of 13 if he really made a play for it, honestly, because of how much of the force and the fighting force he could take out.
Have y'all
Just giving ideas to Austin now?
I know, right?
It's fine because at the end of the day, I've given these ideas to Austin offhand. I have ideas for how to take him down too. So like,
She is Batman.
Have y'all done any Visser 2 art on Art Corner yet?
It wasn't in the schedule we pre-planned for the year, surprisingly.
Yeah, we did. We
I need.
did do Hork-Bajir.
Yeah, I remember that one, but I didn't know if Robo y'all.
Robo y'all.
It's my favorite movie.
Robo
I didn't like the remake very much, though.
Yeah.
River song.
Robo y'all versus Kong was good.
Wasn't Jack Black?
Oh
in
no,
that?
that's just Reese.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Buddy.
Got him.
Oh.
Yeah, they got him for sure.
Jesus.
Shit.
Well, we might have ran out of questions in the chat. So
Did you
What's up?
cover all the ones that the players had asked you? Did we run through all of those?
Yeah, we should run through
No.
those real quick.
okay, so shit. There's a lot about Bronk. Let me just read
Rightfully
these.
so.
Read a
Austin,
rapid fire.
can you describe me the thought that
Mhm.
Can you describe me a thought? Yeah, she's got a big thump wallop and it's a nice torso.
She has no torso. I'm sorry. We decided we were the long leggers.
Yeah,
Torsos
no.
are out, Austin.
Her wings
Only
are
thump
arms.
wallop and then a head on top.
Wings or arms. Did you say a wallet on top?
Thump wallop with a head
I
on
keep
top.
hearing thump wallet every time anybody says it. Thump
I
wallet.
missed the thump. I thought it was just like no torso, arms, wings,
You got
long
thump-
boots with
legs,
the fur.
wallet on top.
Mhm.
She got low.
Made of money.
Legs, the arms, wings, fur.
Nice
I
legs, Daisy Dukes.
We're basically describing a woman as like 30s detectives in a transatlantic man voice.
can't. She walked in 6 foot of legs.
She got a
No
wallet for her
torso.
head.
No torso
Her
and
legs
weird
went all the way
people
to her
arms out of her neck. Like I don't know.
It was a strange sight I'd never seen before.
Oh my god.
This dame was Trump.
It was when I
She
knew.
was trouble when she walked it. Shame on me.
It's Taylor Swift the detective.
Film noir Taylor's version. Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sensing another one shot.
No.
Can you imagine?
All T Swift lyrics. Oh my
All
god.
T-Swift lyrics.
god.
Or I was
Oh,
gonna say
couldn't
just
play
different
that.
versions of like the characters she plays in her music videos, but like I still want it set in like the noir. So
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Austin,
God, the
please-
BBEGs are her ex-boyfriends.
Taylor Lautner.
No,
Yes.
he's the only ally.
Got a werewolf
John
and a
Mayer.
football player.
John Mayer.
dies in the
The
first
worst enemy you could possibly fight. John Mayer.
Panda Kennedy.
So are we just gonna? Can we just get like, actually either Alex or Jenna? I think to do a cover of a Taylor Swift song in that voice. I think that needs to happen.
30s
That-
detective voice?
Yes,
Sure.
yes, that one.
Transatlantic.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
this could happen.
All right.
Do the
all right,
Red
okay.
album.
Taylor's version.
Why'd you ask it like that, Austin?
Just do the Red album,
Just
please.
do the Red album.
Please. Can you like do the Red album?
You do talk like that, Alex.
Only when I'm mocking Austin, mocking me.
That's so much of the time.
It is
That's why
a
we
lot
get
of time.
He started it.
Casey,
Yes.
Casey.
One other favorite moment: Barafin swearing.
Mm.
Because I'm always a
Mhm.
fan of Austin's swearing child voices.
Yep.
They're
Yes.
goddamn best.
And that was the only like child that we got swearing.
It's true.
Yum Yum didn't really swear.
Mm-mm. Yum Yum was a sweet baby.
Keffa, but you stupid bitch.
What about Barafin though? He's
Dude,
still
What
out
about
there.
Barafin? I need to know. I need to know,
I
Austin.
want like
Yeah.
Savage Lands Barafin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say-
On the Hork-Bajir world by
Planet-
himself.
Planet Barafin.
Ah,
Lord of the Fliesm.
Does anyone else think of cheap candles every
yes, every
Okay.
time. Every
Oh.
time.
Like
I'm-
paraffin wax?
Yeah,
Yes.
Barafin wax.
Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
every time he says Bearfin, I was like Bearfin wax in my head, and then I think of the movie It.
Then I also go to bearskin, and I think of him as a rug, and then it's weird.
Oh.
I
Very
can't
nice
help
check,
the
bro.
word association. It just happens.
Now I kind of do. want
Emily,
an
you just put
Andalite
the
rug.
weirdest thought in my head.
I want
Like,
an
how
Andalite
many
rug in my
Tims
room.
are coming out of the bear rug, the bearfin rug.
Hey Tim,
I'm
there's
sorry.
this weird like tiger rug that we can get and totally modify.
Hey, I'm in. We should get a horse rug and a tiger rug and put them together. I think.
I'll
That
send
would
you
be
the one I'm
tight.
talking
Austin,
about.
you gotta let us have Barafin back, like this 30 years later or whatever, however long this time span is. But he comes back like Robin Williams in Jumanji.
Where is it?
What year
You
is
can
it?
do that
And
with
he's
time dilation.
shaggy blue everywhere, and like Hork-Bajir bone spears
Oh, like
and
the,
shit.
the ponies who get so like over fur or fluffed. I love it.
Just he's loose in the woods on a by himself. All the Hork-Bajir are dead.
No,
Yeah.
he's
He's with the scrutineer.
No,
No,
yeah,
he's not.
he's off.
Oh,
He's
off.
he
Oh, he
is.
got script.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
It's the
There was a
alternate
lot of-
ending of Army of Darkness.
He got low rend.
He got a low rent.
low res.
You got low.
I got it. Kylo Ren.
I have an idea for Barafin, but I'm not set on it yet. So
He's gonna come out of the
stuff-
time matrix just like Jumanji.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
You guys gotta roll an 11, 7 or 11.
What?
7, 11.
Whoa, Black Matter.
Yeah. Whoa, Jumanji.
Cool.
I
I
miss
was.
Robin
Oh,
Williams.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you say you miss Jumanji?
I miss Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
I
Oh,
don't miss Jumanji.
I liked
The first.
I miss
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
I really like that one.
terrified
I like
me.
the new Jumanji too.
I've
Jack
The
Black.
one with Jack Black.
only
Yeah,
seen the
expected.
first one. I think. No, I haven't even seen the full first one.
I don't think I've seen the
Alan
second one.
Parrish.
There was one in space
Rowan
that was
Bear?
decent.
Jumanji
What?
in space.
Zathara.
Huh?
Zathara.
That's it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Zathareth, yeah, with
Zathara.
Kristen
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because why? Why?
Why not?
It
And
was
that's
just in
Jumanji?
space, though. It was
Yeah,
Jumanji.
no,
in
that's-
space.
I
It's
thought he
aliens
meant
and robots
Jumanji in
and
space.
black
That's where
holes
I got
instead of
confused.
lions and elephants and shit.
Black hole sound. Austin, did you want to do your questions or do you want to escape? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to be done? Are you-
All of these
These-
questions
I'll-
real quick in order, okay? As we ask them.
Okay. Oh, let me go back to the Discord then.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Where are you?
I'm scrolling. Y'all, and the rest of you. I'm scrolling.
Mhm.
I can't find it.
Scrolling.
Oh
Scrolling
no.
on the river.
I was told you were going to collect all of them and put them in a document.
Yeah,
I do.
Austin.
Yeah, what
Well,
the
but you
Great
hell?
idea.
I put them in the document under your all's names, not in the order that they were asked. And Tim
all right,
wanted
we'll
me
just
to-
do your
Oh,
best.
no, you can
That's fine.
read
You
it the other
can-
way.
Yeah.
Then. It'll be fine.
No, I
Yeah.
found it. I'm back here now.
Okay. All right.
Austin, can you describe to me the thought THOT process that went through before killing my dog? Next question. That was from M. Next question from Casey. Not even a minute later. 1 minute later. Did you always know you were going to kill the dog? Then I say, I see I've made a mistake here.
You did.
Keep going.
How much of the story was pre-planned from the beginning versus how much did you alter during the course of recording? I think I answered that at, like in the beginning. Some and some. Alex says, I see no mistakes, only opportunities. And I said, what an optimist. This isn't questions. These are just
This is just you
Now you're
reading a
just-
conversation.
reading
Way to
everything,
cut
yeah.
out my great response to what you're an optimist or whatever.
Oh, shit. It says, I said, what an optimist. And she said, I can't prescribe your glasses again, Austin.
Again.
Good.
And then I feel like Tim then came in with a question.
Yeah. Tim
did.
came in and he said, I'm going to piggyback on that one. How did you avoid spoiling that you were going to kill the dog? How long did you work? How long did you work to convince your friends you weren't a monster? I said I'm still working on it.
What a setback.
Yeah.
Tim also asked, did you and Nate always plan to betray me? Which you asked that at the beginning.
Yes, I did. I did because I very much needed the answer for that.
And then he said, how does it feel to yerk to yerk some of your best friends after poking out one of their eyes and chewing his arm off? I do have a funny story about that arm.
Yes, please.
I was gonna have Jaheim cut it off.
But you forgot.
But
Didn't get
he
to
got
it.
his head cut off.
He didn't have it.
He
He
got
didn't
his
get
head
it.
pushed back too quick. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all fucked him up immediately.
Mm.
So
I was
good.
so mad that there was an Arn and you didn't name it Anderson.
Oh,
Well, I
fuck.
know. I know, right?
Roll it back.
I really felt like Austin was very much that Arn in that moment while we
Oh,
were
yeah.
all like yelling at him and mad at him.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
Don't kill me. We're just
I
like,
agree. I was so mad at it. I'm like, I hate your voice, and I'm gonna beat you up.
That was the easiest to act because I was just there. I was feeling those feelings.
Please don't hurt me. Makes me want to hurt you more.
Oh no.
no promise.
No, don't.
I did have a lot of fun with that scene. That was great.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
it
that
when
was-
you were trying to intimidate him, but you were like being really nice about it.
The most Canadian Andalite
Yeah.
ever. Another question in the
another-
chat.
Oh, another question in the chat.
Mhm.
How long between HBC and modern D&DB? So I have this in my notes. What happened?
How long between modern HBC and modern D&D?
B.
Yeah, how long between that D and B, Austin?
Oh,
Longer than I expected.
About an upwell.
about a thump wallet.
What's that?
Uh,
metric?
that metric?
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the average time of that, Austin?
Long enough.
And what's that in metric?
Yes.
That was his answer. It's times 3.
Times
That's
3.
how you
Dude,
convert to metric.
what a great fucking comeback, though.
Wait.
What's that in metric?
No, like if it's like how long is a thump? I'm just gonna say thump wallet. How long is a thump wallet? And then the person responding, could you do that in metric?
So how long between these two stories? I think I want to say it's like 3 years, maybe a little bit longer because of
Only we had
space and traveling.
If only we had somebody who could specifically tell us because they were the originator of the entire universe. If
Well-
only we had that person present, Austin.
There's a difference between like the end of it and the beginning of it because
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Wow, he's trying to explain time to us now, guys.
Hmm.
You see, it's a
Math
flat
just becomes-
circle.
Are there any other parts you want to describe? Is there a
yeah,
middle?
if you could
Is there like sort of like a climax and then like a sort of ending to it?
Not
Like,
about fucking.
If you were to describe this in a number of acts, how many acts would you say this?
Oh my god.
is there a gun from a man named Chekhov?
Yeah. Any kind of firearm from any Russian.
For Austin. Okay, so
I
from
don't-
the beginning of Hork-Bajir Chronicles, it's like 3 years, right? But from the ending, it's like 7 months. Is that right?
So the ending is the 3 years. So like because
Oh, really?
Matea goes, it takes her like 3 cycles or whatever to get to the planet with Jaheim, and that's 6 months. And then she has to take another 6 months to try to get back. But she took a year on the planet to fix the ship. and then I figure there's like wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Absolutely.
So in those series, like in the books, it's like decades, right?
Yeah, I
That
think
was
it was
always my impression. Okay.
Yeah.
It-
All right.
When I read the books, I did get it. I thought it was like a long period of time. So that's why there's like when the Hork-Bajir meet Zero, they have like a little bit of a time jump. And then at the end, there's an even bigger time jump.
Okay.
So I tried to leave it up in the air, but I would say the whole Hork-Bajir Chronicles was probably a little more than a year, like of stuff. So, and then the time in between.
Okay. So Zero's kindness is a relatively new concept.
Well, we don't know how long Zero was on the Hork-Bajir planet.
Okay.
I sort of, again, not my world. I didn't make it up, but I got that same impression that you did, Nate, that it was a shorter period of time that all these events happened.
Actually, now that I think about it, we do know that he was on there pretty early because the Yeerks that were still on the Yeerk home planet were some of the ones that he taught and then came to the whatever. There's some time in there. Let's
Do your best.
yeah.
How long do we know the life cycle of a Yeerk? Was that ever discussed? How long a Yeerk lives?
Mhm.
I don't
Until
know.
three of them get
Think
together
so.
and
yeah,
Fun.
the breeding cycle.
Till they fuck.
They fuck, but then they disintegrate.
Oh.
huh. Oh, all right.
Okay.
Kind of takes the edge off, don't it?
Unless you're into that kind of.
It
I'm
really
pretty
does
cool
take
trick.
all
I
of
can
only
the
do it
years,
once.
like
I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum yums.
I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm not here to
you're
get
Here to
you.
run.
bringing him into this.
I've been trying to work in calling this a high rec one dog less
Oh.
the entire time, and I hadn't been able to do it. That's
why
the
is
one
that
I-
not the next late starters?
Oh.
Or, right, Horse Girls intro.
Sorry, I'm late. I was burying my alien space dog.
There's that one.
Oh my god.
The
Wow.
thing is, you'll say
Make
it
myself
now.
a note here.
It'll be
Yeah.
18 years. It'll be
Yeah.
Yeah, until
January
you hear it again.
2025 when that episode is posted.
But I'll still be like Leonardo DiCaprio in the meme. Like,
Said the thing.
Oh my god.
All right. I mean, well, let me look at your all's questions. I think we pretty much answered everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Austin. Are you ready to
So-
disintegrate?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you hit on him?
Yes.
We got to find one more.
Just look, a Yeerk looking for my third.
I want that T-shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
My face hurts.
Somebody put that on their dating profile right now.
All right, I have to make a dating profile. Be back soon.
I'm just here to have a threesome in the disintegrator. That's all I'm here for.
And then soluble.
And then soluble.
You can't bring Dander Snifflin into this. Hold on.
Don't worry, Casey. I ain't going to be killing no dogs and Danner sniffling.
Just cross the
I think
streams.
you already have.
No, that you guys did.
We did kill some dogs. We did do that.
Oh,
They're dog people, so
You killed Var's father.
he's a rabbit.
Yeah, you're a
but
rabbit.
I'm just saying. Well, are you saying rabbits aren't as worthy as
They're
dogs?
not dogs. I'm just saying they're not dogs.
I don't like
Categorically.
this system that you guys are coming up with for the worth of
Well,
animals.
Tell it to
See,
Gary
Tim?
Gygax.
According to everyone else, I can eat that rabbit in the backyard.
No.
Yeah.
He is my friend.
Not according to me.
Yeah, he is my friend.
What's his name?
Var.
Dump Wallop.
That's a good
Now
one.
I can't eat him. Thanks.
Oh no. Do we
Name him a
do
rabbit
that? No.
meat. You just saved his life.
Austin says, "Please get me out of here. Can I just leave? Can I just go?
You can't.
I want to go home."
I
Well,
want to go where the people are.
I want to go. I had another song and it left my head, so I'm just going to say you guys can find me at CZDrop on Twitter, twitch.tv/CZDrop. We're going to be coming back with Dungeons and Dracon Beams at some point.
Yeah.
He's got it written on his wrist. Where
Eventually.
Some point.
And if you want to watch it, just follow me on Twitter. I'll tweet about it. Or you can join our Discord. You know how you can do all these things as well as listen to Late Starters, our Pokemon TTRPG podcast? You guys can go to linktr.ee/CZDrop. Find it all there. What about you, Jenna?
Why did you throw it to me first? Yeah, you can find me all over the internet at Jenna Chill. I am on a bunch of podcasts with everybody here on this call.
how do you spell that? CHILL?
Just one. It's just one L. It's just one L. You better watch it.
Fuck out.
Fucking hell.
You don't spell
That
it with one
shocked
L.
me so much.
Gone.
So good. Holy
That's what happens on the internet. Alex, she tried to warn you.
Oh fuck.
Did you get them all out, Jenna? Sorry.
I didn't say all the shows. I'm on a lot of them. Horse Girls and Gilded Granddaughters and Surprise Tag Book Club, and I don't know. There's so many. They're all going to be said at some point. I know that much is true.
You say that, but
All right then. Nate, say them all.
Oh, I don't know all theirs.
Okay, what's yours then?
Fucking Horse Girls. There's Surprise Attack Book Club. There's Gilded Granddaughters. There's other ones. There's one this Friday at 8:30 on this channel.
It's not on this channel, is it? Isn't it on the Animorphs Anonymous?
it
Oh shit!
is.
It's not going to be
Yeah.
simulcast.
Bonding.
This
Oh,
is the Spanish version. Will
Yeah.
be on CG Drop.
Yeah,
just gonna be
we're putting the
Austin.
French language version here.
French version. Yeah, it's just gonna be Austin trying to say everything you do in French real
Oh,
fast
God.
afterwards.
Which is great because
I'll
I've heard him
translate to
pronounce his last name.
Shadowin. Shadowin.
Say Chidoin.
Doing.
And the light shadowing. All right. Nate, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I am called the Splintersmith on all things internet. I can be found primarily on Twitter or Jitter or whatever the fuck it's called now, and also on the Tic Tacs and Twitch sometimes when I do that, and mostly on my Discord. I'm in the D&DB Discord. You should come and hang out in the Discord with us, where we do fun things like post memes. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We do one fun thing.
That's it. It's the only thing we do. I'm also on I'm on D&DB, of course. I'm on a show called Sporadic Phantoms. And that's it. That's all I do.
All right. How about Tim Emily?
A swan named Timely.
A swan named
Yeah,
Timothy.
That's
Which
still
you
me.
Yeah. Go for it, Tim.
I am a swan named Timely on TikTok and TikTok only. I don't post any videos there. I just did that because I thought it was funny, and some people found it very confusing.
Yep.
I am Remo Beware on X, and I am also on a bunch of shows like Horse Girls that they've already mentioned. But also, you should go listen to The Way We Haunt Now. and hear my not Appalachian voice on there, because it's a ton of fun.
Fucking lie to
And
these
also,
people.
as soon as I leave here, I'm going to go start working on my Gangster Taylor Swift album.
Hell yeah.
This track?
Mercy. I got a blank space. Yeah.
Hi, it's me. I'm the
Okay, if that's not like one of the clips that's in the intro to it, I don't want it.
I need it.
Okay. Now then, since Tim went, now we'll go with Casey.
A swan named
Potato Heart. What's up? I'm all over the internet on a bunch of different usernames. So that's my fault. You should just go to linktr.ee/KCD Studios. You are going to find all sorts of shit. You're going to find my socials. You're going to find my web store. You're going to find my web comic, Beside You, which is free to read. That's over there. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm podcasting. I'm on Late Starters. I'm on Animorphs Anonymous. You're going to see me this Friday at whenever the time was that we mentioned on that Animorph stream. What else am I doing? What else do I do? Sometimes I'm on Hearst Girls, which is the Secret Horse Girls Patreon of discussing Twilight nature. I think that's it.
Viva la Danny.
You heard it here
Slater.
first. Oh no.
This is a Slater household.
I know where you stand
All right.
for Saved by the Bell episodes now.
All right, Em. You go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Swan. You can find me all across the internet at a swan named Emily. I'm on many podcasts as well. You can find me chatting with people who are not actually here tonight over on In Addition Pod. You can hear my voice on D&DB with Hork-Bajir Chronicles. You might be able to hear it somewhere else in the universe that is happening. I was on an episode of Horse Girls. You can also catch my live art group drawing thing called Doodle Crew. We are back with season 4. So that streams live on my Twitch channel, which is also twitch.tv/this1named-Emily. All of those episodes end up over on my YouTube, and all of the art from those ends up across the internet at Doodle Crew Draw. They also, on my YouTube, you can find Sketching Shakespeare, which is me and Steph talking Shakespeare and drawing comics. You can get stickers from me through my Patreon or through my Etsy. Yeah. And through Patreon, you can also decide what kind of stickers get made. If you want to be a monster like Austin and make me draw Bronk adorable before he killed him.
Oh no.
Forgot all about that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
It's like an onion of monster. We just keep peeling back layers.
More.
Layers of monster.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's me.
Austin, remember when you brought Bronk to help me move? And then you shot him in the face.
I didn't shoot him. I pushed
I
him
didn't
off
get
a
my
cliff.
deposit back because of you.
Oh goodness.
Oh, Alex, in my torture.
Well, that was a mistake that you've just made, asking me to end your torture.
It's gonna go for another hour, guys.
Everybody buckle up. I've seen these. Keep going for Lane.
I'm gonna keep going for Lane. A joke that you can see or listen to or whatever on Horse Girls, one that we did with Mike Crignola, who's on In Addition. That's right. The roots grow deep here.
And intertwine.
They do.
It's like a vine, basically. Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, I'm on a lot of the other shows, all of the other shows that were mentioned, except for some of them where I'm not. But Horse Girls, Animorphs Anonymous, Dungeons and Dracon Beams, Late Starters, Questmaster, fuck
Surprise
it. There's
Deck.
Soup Salad Sandwich out there. There's Surprise Deck Book Club. There's Cat Mystic Crisis. Listen, there's a lot of shows floating around out there that you can go to entertain yourself with, unless you're Austin. You can't listen to any of them if you're Austin because you killed the dog, and no one likes that. And you should think about what you did. You should sit in the corner and think about what you did. If you want to contact me to tell me how much Austin is a monster, you can do that. You can look me up on my Linktree, linktr.ee/Alex and Birds. You can also, listen to any one of our shows. We have emails on all of them. You can send me emails there. I will pass it along to Austin. I will call him on his cellular telephone. I will relay to him the messages that you have about what a monster he is.
One Tuesday a month, you can even ask Austin to draw dogs on Art Corner if you really want to make it
Oh my god.
up to us.
can.
When is the next Art Corner?
That's a great question.
There's no way to know.
It's like next week.
It's
maybe
on the
not.
21st.
It's on the 21st, so then you can yell
Oh.
at him.
So I kill dogs and I lie to people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much par for the course.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't have anything to do this Friday at 8:30.
Oh,
What should I do this Friday at 8:30?
I've heard that Jenna and Emily and Casey are doing this show on twitch.tv/Animorphs Anonymous. It's at 8:30 Eastern or American and 7:30 Central or Canadian. And then you can just like vary your time zones from those two. Those are kind of the key that will give you the keys to the puzzle to solve the time zone that you're in.
Rosetta Stone of time zones.
You can Rosetta Stone your time zones through there. I should learn, what is it? Greenwich time. Anyways, not important. We're going to be talking the first 5 Animorphs books, and no one can stop us, especially not Austin the dog killer. He can't stop us. He can't stop the signal. We're going to be talking about Animorphs and how much we love dogs.
Pirate radio. I love it.
Well,
Everybody pet your dogs for us.
Everybody send Austin pictures of dogs so he's reminded of what a fucking monster
Actually,
he
no,
is.
I kind of love that. Everybody tweet a picture of a dog.
Everybody
Oh,
tweet a picture of a
everybody
dog
do
at
it.
Austin. At
Everybody do it.
D&DB POD.
Yeah.
ATTN:Austin. Dog.
I'm going to do it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
Hashtag dog killer.
oh,
Hashtag Bronc lives.
Hashtag
That's a
Bronc
better hashtag. Yeah,
Bronc
I didn't
lives.
think about the wider context of the internet at large. We probably don't want hashtag dog killer trending with our
Yeah, we don't.
Twitter handle. Yep, that's my fault. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. Sorry, I'm gonna just retract that.
well, this has been our Delest. So
Wait, what was that hashtag? It's not dog killer. What are we going with? Bronc
Bronc
lives?
lives.
Bronc lives. No.
Bronc
No.
lives.
Austin.
No,
Austin.
Let's just stop it.
Austin.
yeah,
Full eye contact now. This is a joke for Casey. You can
Okay.
finish now.
You're gonna complete. You're gonna go complete.
Thank you.
this has been our Yeah.
Rock one dog less.
Oh shit! He got it. He got it out. Now we're gonna fuck off.
Now we fuck off.